everyone, I'm Lynn with Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com, and for today I wanted to talk about a topic, and the topic is Bible and sacrifices. And this really jumped out to me, and I felt like with holiday time being around, it just was something I wanted to discuss. So the question is, the Bible. There's lots of sacrificial offerings called for due to a variety of reasons in the name of God. If God is loving, why would he want sacrifices made in his name? And how is it when pagans made these sacrifices it was bad, but in the Bible multiple religions that do it weren't? Should we still be doing burnt and sacrificial offerings? So you can see why I thought that was a really powerful question, and one that I wanted to look at a little deeper. And when I think about the Bible, source, and God, I do see and feel there's a higher being out there. I'm not sure what name you want to assign the higher being, but definitely a higher being, and depending on your belief, that can mean different things to you. And that being just looked like this most powerful, beautiful, I can't even describe it, just fullness of light, fullness of love. This being holds such a high vibration that they can be difficult to approach, and their presence is so intense you can't even be near them for long. And the easiest way to communicate and understand is through a telepathic communication, and it feels to occur in just the most spiritual way. This source, that's the term that I want to apply, wants you to be connected and filled with light, and they want you to grow and ascend, and the amount of love is just undescribable. It's the purest form of unconditional love that can be felt. And then going back to the idea of sacrifice and how this all ties in, I do not get that source or this being or all-knowing power or whatever, this light being wants any kind of an offering. Humans are the ones that created this logic, and it's not something that source requested, expected, or even wanted. Whether sacrifice be life, money, or objects, those are of no use to source. Humans put an arbitrary value on these sacrificial items, and therefore they associate sacrificing these elements to paying something of perceived value towards source. It was thought that this sacrifice showed the loyalty in a way to pay their pathway to be with source, but source's pathway cannot be bought. The word sacrifice and meanings tied to it, they don't feel to represent any kind of a message that source would want to convey. Donate food, clothing, all that should be done with compassion and love and not viewed as a sacrifice. Same goes with money, time, and effort. The emotion of sacrifice shouldn't be involved. If you want to give that and be helpful because you can and you want to, it's not detrimental to you, that's what it's really all about. Sacrificing animals for the sake of honoring God or source is not what I got that source wants. Source would not want some kind of suffrage or intentional loss of life without the life being honored and the life being consumed. Don't just kill animals unless to do so in gratitude and then eat the meat. Don't waste a life for the sake of wasting. Action should be done with an open heart, and not because someone or something is suffering to prove some kind of a loyalty. That's not when I focused on it, and I meditated a lot on this to really get some clarity of what this meant and the emotions tied to it. So yeah, so I would love to hear your comments, what you think, what maybe you've experienced, maybe you've made a connection and made a better understanding. So please feel free to leave a comment. I would love to hear what you have to say. And again, thank you to all your patrons out there. I always like to kind of toot their horn once in a while because I really do appreciate all that love and support you give. And again, I'm Lynn with Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com. Again, psychicfocus.blogspot.com. Thanks. Bye.